Hard work alone won't make you a top student. I spent 18 months of my life studying 10 hours every day in library, preparing for JE, but still got average results. That's when I became obsessed over learning how to learn. That's when I came across revised Bloom's taxonomy thinking method 70-year-olds. After learning about it, I realized why I got average result even after studying 10 hours every day. The problem was I was thinking at level 2. There are a total of 6 levels. Level 1 is remember. It means memorizing. We read again and again, try to memorize the stuffs to pass the exam. Cramming. So, cramming or memorizing stuffs to hold that information is known as remember or level 1. If you are studying using level 1 thinking, then you will going to forget a lot of your information. You're going to forget a lot. So that is level 1. Level 2 thinking is known as understand. It means you are not only reading, but you also try to deep processing and try to make sense of that information to explain that information simply in your own words. That is what understand level is. If you are at this level, you are not only rereading but also try to make sense of every single idea that you are learning and try to explain it in your own words in very simple language. And the next level is known as level 3, that is apply level. And here's the game changes. This is a level that most of the level 2 thinkers afraid of. Practice question. At apply level, we solve simple level questions to moderate level questions to verify our knowledge. Do we really understand what we thought we understand? At this level, we solve simple to moderate questions, single concept questions. Whatever concepts we learn, we solve questions on them and see if you're able to solve it or not. If you're not able to solve it, it means you didn't understand it very well. That is apply level, simple to moderate questions. And if you are learning a coding skill, then it will be a very simple project or simple Python questions if a Python coding you are learning. And then next is level 4. Level 4 is known as analyze. At this level, we are not only learning these ideas, but we are comparing them. We are comparing them, contrasting, and finding the differences and similarities between each every single idea, categorizing them. These are ideas are similar to each other, these are different. That's what we do at analyze level. And at this level, we solve advanced level questions, multiple concept questions, a project that is a little difficult if you are learning a skill. At this level, we try to figure out, because we know the differences and similarities, we try to solve a question that is of advanced level. Now, next level is level 5. And most people, if you are able to reach to level 4, you are good to go with your courses in college or subjects in your school. You will going to score around 80 to 90 easily just by reaching analyze level. Because I applied in my 2 courses and I get A grade in that. Level 5 is known as evaluate. At this level, you are not only solving that advanced question, but you are judging. Is there any better way I can solve this question? Is there any way so that I can use different multiple concepts to solve this question easily in less time? That's what we do. If you are learning a subject, solving advanced question on that subject, that's the question we ask. We judge the quality of every single way to think about a problem and come up with our own way to think and to solve that problem. That's what we do at evaluate level. Next level is going to be the highest level, the top level, known as create. And at this level is where the geniuses are. Those people who spend a lot of years building themselves in particular specialization. Before explaining create level, I want to quote this line from mathematician Portion Low, US Olympic team. He said this: "What world needs now is a large scale way for everyone to learn how to come up with their own way of thinking, not just how to do the problem. That is what thinking outside the box is. Learn how to do those problems that you never seen before. Every single new problem is another chance to think at level 6 or to practice mental flexibility, to break down the ideas that you have learned and come up with something of your own. That's an example of subject. If you're learning a skill like a Python coding, finance, whatever, it's about creating your own solution for a problem. That's what create level is. It's a level where you know not only know the different way to solve a problem, but you are going to come up with your own way of solving a problem. That's what create level is. Now the question is how to develop higher order thinking skills. Number one, pick a subject or a topic, then spend 20% of your time remembering and understanding the ideas in that subject or topic. Then number 3, instantly force yourself to move to apply level where you solve simple kind of questions, single concept questions. Then spend majority of your time after solving simple questions at level 4 and 5. Analyze and evaluate. At these levels, you spend time solving advanced problems. It doesn't matter if you're not able to solve it, but what you are doing is you are thinking to find the similarities, differences, judging the different kind of ways to solve a problem. And that's what you are doing at level 4 and 5. And that's where you have to spend most of the time to reach level 6 to always stay in the high order thinking skills. Whatever you are learning, you're going to learn that very fast if you do this. Now next is create something new every week. Try to solve a problem that you've never seen before. Try to come up with your own solution. Try to solve that problem with different ways. That's what we do at create level, and that's how you're going to do it. One thing is, you do not need to climb this ladder one by one, like remember, understand, apply, analyze, evaluate, create. You don't need to do that. You can go back and forth in between these things. That's how you can do it. Another way is pick a very advanced problem, then define what are the skills that I need, what are the ideas that I need to solve that problem, track back to remember, understand, apply, analyze, like that, and then try to solve that evaluate level advanced problem with different ways. So these are the 6 level, these are the method. In this video, this is what I needed to share. That's what I learned. If you find this video helpful, you can give it a like and share it with your friends. If you haven't watched the video about deep processing, you can check that out here. For now, bye bye. I'll meet you in the next one.